here at the High Country Pathway, and I'm actually going to the Pigeon River to see if I can find a nice spot to camp in my hot tent. So this is actually my 4th attempt to try and do a camp. The first time was over Thanksgiving weekend when we got that massive blizzard and I ended up stuck in Marquette in a hotel for a few days. Almost considering making that call where I turn back around. I've learned my lesson in the past. Last thing I want is to get stuck, so sometimes it's better to just turn around. And then the last attempt was last weekend when I actually came here. I couldn't find the campsite that I was looking for. I can't find the campsite, so I am night hiking. I ended up just pulling my sled around for 6 hours looking for it, and eventually exhausted myself and left. I'm back. I think I know where this campsite is, hopefully. And hopefully nothing crazy happens and I can actually complete the trip this time. So I really didn't need my snowshoes, so I took those off, but I'm still making pretty slow progress. For some reason my sled keeps trying to go in this hole right here. I'm not trying to disturb whatever lives in there. So this is a really eerie section of the trail. When I was here the last time, I had this feeling, like that being watched feeling when I was in here. And then when I got home, I was watching videos, trying to figure out where that campsite I was looking for was. And I watched a video of Tri-Duty on the trail here. And he said the exact same thing. That he felt like he was being watched. No. So I know it's not just me, but honestly, I think it's just cedar forests in general. I just think they're kind of creepy. There's so many little game trails here. I don't know what animal is making all these prints I'm seeing. Coyote maybe? I'm a little over halfway there and it's already almost 3 o'clock, so I hope it's not 5 o'clock by the time I get there. I left so early so that I could have enough daylight to set up and gather wood and not be rushed. And really, this campsite is only like 2 miles tops in. This is why my pace is only 0.2 miles per hour. Oh! Oh, my bear spray. So I literally just sprayed myself with bear spray. my bear spray didn't have a safety on it, so I was trying to be extra careful, and I somehow just sprayed myself. So this is literally covered in bear spray now. So that's just great. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm not using this deer drag sled anymore. Going back to the jet sled. I can still taste that bear spray. Okay, there's the Pigeon River. I think that means I'm finally getting close. So I just didn't go far enough last time. Yay, I see the site. And it's still light outside too. What is all this stuff? All right, although these are really nice, I'm gonna have to move them to a new location. So this is a new tent. I did do like a DIY project on the tent though. So when I'm done setting up, I'll show you what I did. So I made these little windows on my hot tent. Pretty proud of it. Besides the duct tape showing. So I'm pretty sure that this is fat wood right here. It smells really piney, and I think that's what it looks like, which I'm excited about. I've never found fat wood before. So that should hopefully make it easier to start the fire, because those sticks were way too wet. So I did get a new stove, and I did not do a pre-burn. And I know that new stoves come from the manufacturer with a bunch of chemicals on the titanium, and you're supposed to burn them off. I went ahead and started the fire and then went out and processed firewood for like an hour and a half. So hopefully at this point most of the chemicals have burned away. I don't know, my nose is burning, and I think it's, I don't know if it's the chemicals or if it's the bear spray still or what, but I forgot a key ingredient for my dinner tonight and I'm really disappointed about it. Just with all the packing and unpacking and packing and unpacking, I knew I was going to forget something, but I'm making cider braised pork chops for dinner and they're supposed to be with mashed potatoes, but I forgot the potatoes. But I've got carrots, so anyway, I think anything will be good right now. I'm so hungry. I gotta get this tent squared away because I got stuff scattered literally everywhere right now. Next thing I have to do is address this pile of sleeping bags behind me, and I need to make my bed. So I brought a ton of bedding with me. I brought a sleeping bag and a down quilt, just because this one is honestly, it's so small and so light, I figured I might as well. And then a synthetic quilt. And then I also brought my Bivy bag. And the reason I brought all this stuff is because both the tent and my stove are new, and I've been in situations before where things didn't work. And so I wanted to make sure that if for some reason the stove or the tent or both didn't work, that I was going to be able to be warm tonight. So seems like I'm not going to have any issues. Oof, that fire is hot. It's like burning the left side of my body. I'm still choking on that bear spray. That was literally not the smartest thing I've done camping. Making some hot chocolate. This is a mix. I think I've said it before, but I make it because I don't like hot chocolate to be super sweet. But I do like to add marshmallows and peppermint candies. So I cut the carrots really thin because I forgot tin foil also, so that I could just saute them on a plate. Last thing to make is this sauce, and since I don't have mashed potatoes, dinner will be done after that. Add a little bit of salt. So I'm going to add some hard cider. Okay, so I'm going to let that simmer for a little bit. Dijon mustard. Adding cream now to the sauce. The last ingredient. Not the last ingredient. I'm just adding fresh sage and thyme. It's turned out really good for not having mashed potatoes. It is midnight. Seems like I go to bed at midnight every single time I camp. Well, I am headed to bed. I'm literally exhausted, so I'll see you in the morning. I'm just waking up and I let the fire go out. So I just got up. It got pretty chilly in the tent. It was like 25 degrees, or it's like 25 degrees right now. I don't know how cold it got last night, but I stayed super warm with my 3 sleeping bags and 2 blankets and bivy. I'm about to make breakfast. I'm making smoked salmon crepes for breakfast. I decided not to be in a big rush to hurry up and get out of here this morning, just because there's a lot of stuff to set up to stay, so I want to enjoy it. Alright, I'm gonna get breakfast started. So I made like a crepe mix. It's flour, powdered eggs, powdered milk. I can't remember everything I did, but I will put the recipe for anyone that's interested. But I'm just gonna add a little bit of water to this. So this is creme fraiche. Now I'm just adding smoked salmon, some dill. It might be a little bit too big to roll up. Some more creme fraiche, add some lemon juice. A little bit of milk. Dill. Might as well use all of it. Ugh, it's so smoky in here. I just took a bite and it is really good. And the crepes didn't turn out half bad. So I think I'm gonna relax for a little bit, and then unfortunately I've got to pack up and head back, hopefully with a little bit less weight. It'll be easier on the way back. I've got to start packing up to get out of here, but this ended up being a really good trip. Super happy with the stove, with the tent, and the little DIY windows. I can't wait to get back out and use it again. Hopefully it won't take me 4 weekends of trying before I can do my next winter trip. So if you've made it to this point, I really appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.